What's up everybody, JB Tech Fanatic back again with another video. As always, I'd like to start this video by thanking each of you for joining me. If you have not yet subscribed, I'd be so honored if you would consider. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you want to know when the latest content is available, don't forget to click the notifications to on. Today we are in the kitchen with a brand new exciting refrigerator by Samsung. They featured the 4-door Flex Smart Hub Plus with AI this year at CES, and now it's in my kitchen. Today we're going to start out by just really taking a good look inside and out of the refrigerator. We will talk about some of the features, and I will give you my honest opinion on its performance. Overall, the goal is to really determine, is it worth your hard-earned money? So I can't wait to get started. Let's do this. All right, let's talk about the benefits of Bespoke. One of the best things is the customization that you can do with these products. As you can see here, I have stainless steel here. This is a glass blue. They have different materials, they have different colors, and it's so easy to change. So if one day you wanted to paint your kitchen a different color and you wanted to mix things up, you can. And I really like that it has that added benefit. But the best thing is it's simple. Let me show you how to change a panel.
Looking at the top of the Flex Hub, we want to remove each clip to remove the panels. We have 1, 2, and 3. All you need is a flathead screwdriver. Simply slide under and pop up. You want the tab fully removed. At this point, the pins have all been removed from the top. You need to place your suction tool near the top, somewhere about where I have it. What you're going to want to do is brace the bottom as you pull from the top. So just brace and it comes right out. Really easy. Now, if you're putting a new one back in, it's really easy. You simply align the clips on the bottom and then you're just going to push it back into place and then replace the clips and it's done. It's really that easy. Let's check out the bottom. We are now at the bottom of the 4-door Flex, one of the panels. To remove these panels, you got to remove the clips on the bottom. Now it's kind of in an awkward spot. However, if you grab a mirror like I am, you can see I'm also using a flashlight to show you where it is. There's one of them. You got a couple going across the bottom. All you need to do is take a flathead screwdriver, slide it into this divot, and pull the pin towards the ground. So I got my screwdriver in there. I'm gonna pull. You can see the pin drops out. Make sure it doesn't roll over under the refrigerator like mine did. and go ahead and continue to remove the rest. On this one, it looks like there's one more slot in the middle, but no pin, and then all the way over to the right. So essentially you only have 2 pins to remove on this door. Quick note about the bottom panel. Since we took the pins out towards the bottom, it actually is helpful to put your suction cup towards the bottom. Then just take your hand up here and brace. You want to make sure that it doesn't hit the ground, of course. If you can get help, 2 people do it might be easier, but you just pull out and away. Comes off really easily. Here you can see what those bottom side clip holders look like. So when you're putting this back on or you're replacing your panel, you want to make sure to line these up with the bottom and then put the bottom in first and then push the top up. Then of course, when you push this back into place, do not forget to put those pins back in, especially if you get a glass panel, you don't want it falling out on you. But ultimately, that is it. Easy to do, quick, and there's so many different options so you can change it up whenever you want. I wanted to give you a quick note. It is crucial for your panel to be flush before trying to put the pins in. If you like to put the bottom in first, like I do on the bottom piece, you need to make sure that the top is also aligned up. So make sure that your placement is correct when sliding the panel up. If for some reason you can't get it to align, I recommend going for the top first and then pushing in the bottom. It will make it a lot easier if you use 2 people for this. It's going to really vary whether you're using a stainless panel or a glass panel. Obviously the glass has 0 give, so you're gonna have to get it right in there perfectly and flush. Just be careful and you can get it pretty easily.
We are now looking at the Smart Hub. First, I want to start by saying this is the best looking FamilyHub variation yet. The screen is bright, beautiful, and vivid. It's of course the biggest screen, they say, in the industry at 32 inches. It just looks so much better than all the other screens. Also, it performs much better. And the reason is they added AI, and when you add AI, you need more processing power. Thus, whether you want AI or not, it would still be worth it for you to get this variation because it's going to give you better performance, in my opinion. Now, it's more or less like a big tablet. The idea behind this is it's the hub to your smart home. Everything is ran through Samsung SmartThings. Samsung SmartThings is Samsung's ecosystem to bring all your smart home items into one. Yes, other brands are included. They pretty much work with everyone. I mean, I know there's some they don't, but I mean, trust me, you can add many different products to Samsung SmartThings. Benefit of this, couple things. One, home care. Home care watches all your smart appliances and tells you what you need to do. Are they having a problem? Do they need service? Something's wrong, etc. It also allows you to schedule somebody to fix it if that's needed. Simple things like changing the water filter. Here you can see my dishwasher, my washer, sorry I hit the wrong button, FamilyHub. Here I have a couple FamilyHubs, but you can see, you can scroll through each one. I got my range, dryer, washer, FamilyHub 2, FamilyHub 1. Also what's cool is if you have one in your garage, like it's your second refrigerator as an example, you can also check in that refrigerator from this hub. So it gives you everything you need in one location. You can check your Ring cams, front door, you can check your Samsung Smart Cams if you're watching your child, maybe they're resting. Everything can be done right here through Samsung SmartThings. You have favorites. This is my favorites, just as an example. You can see here's FamilyHub 1, 2, and 3. So essentially this is FamilyHub AI here, and this is one in the garage. So if I wanted to check out in the garage, I would click this, it's gonna pull up that FamilyHub for me. Also, you can control that refrigerator right here also. See, it's a mess, there it is. I wanna look inside, I know what I got, not a lot, okay, great. That easy. Robotic vacuum, you can start it, stop it. I know I'm going on and on, but washer, dryer, you can start it, stop it. You can preset your oven, if you're gonna do a recipe from the Smart Hub itself. Really, the features are endless. Depends on you if you wanna use them. It's not for everyone. Also, you can do your Amazon Essentials. We have our Smart Things food. This is what gives you recipes based off of what you have in your refrigerator, what you have in your cupboards. It is a free service. I think that you can actually pay for some features. I don't pay for anything. Works perfectly. As you can see, it says use your oven. So when you hit use your oven, you can actually have this reading the recipe, guiding you, set the oven for the right temp so it's ready to go. Really, really a neat thing that, you know, again, not for everyone, but if you use it, it's well worth getting to know it. Okay, so if we go from the top, sorry, I'm trying to do this sideways, kind of awkward here. We're gonna go to settings. Here we have connections, display, wallpaper, sound, notifications, Samsung account. We have our Bixby and Alexa settings because Alexa is built in. App lock, storage, language, accessibility, etc. Now, anytime you need a software update, it's just like a phone. You're going to go on the FamilyHub, you're going to click, you're going to find software update, click, it will check. Let's talk about using SmartView. For those of you that do not know what SmartView is, it's the ability to use your mobile device, whether it be a Samsung phone, tablet, or a Samsung Smart TV on your FamilyHub. To use this, you want to have a good router, strong signal to all devices, and make sure that every device that you plan on using are on the same network and same channel, meaning whether you're going to use 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz channels. Make sure they're all connected, and then either on your mobile device, pull down from the top, select SmartView, and then it's going to connect. There's one other key here that a lot of people miss and they think it's not working. The hub will prompt you, is it okay for this device to connect? You must hit yes or it will not connect. But once you do it once, it's much easier to do it, of course. It's much more fluid, if you would. However, having the ability to use your phone or anything on your phone right on your device is pretty cool. Now again, this is coming from my mobile device. You can control what's happening on here with your mobile device, as you can see, or you can do it from the hub itself. You also still have the ability to use the hub. If you need the hub connections, just pull down from the very top. You can go to your Wi-Fi connections, etc., or then just go over to settings. Really easy to use, and it's something you should definitely check out. Let's talk about AI and the features that the Flex refrigerator gives to us using, of course, our knowledge and input, as well as a camera that's up in the top that we've seen already. Now, first and foremost, I know that AI is something that's new. We're hearing it all over the place. It's in all kinds of new devices, so on and so forth. It really is the future. But in this case, it's more about just helping you manage your food, manage your shopping list, and giving you ideas, ingredients, etc. for meals, meal prep, going to the grocery store, when you're at the grocery store, so on and so forth. The food scan feature is something that they've had for a bit, well, a few years. It essentially has gotten better and better. Now, it will give you scan notifications in and out on a certain amount of items, and they promise to add more. This is how it works. As you can see, it says, check what you have in the refrigerator. Now, before I started the camera, I put a lemon in there just to see. So, I can now either hit OK and it will just save it, or I can go to my food list. The food list tells me, as an example, enter food name. So in this case, this was a twisted up bag of Sam's Club cheese. It didn't know the name, but it took a photo. So all I need to do is simply tap. I can put the name, put the location, put the date, and the expiration date. This is just gonna help me utilize my cheese better, know if it's gonna go expired or if I need more, etc. Once done, you simply hit save. Now, this also, we can go to history. You can see all the history of things that it's taken a photo of while I was putting it in. You can go in, out, and it gives you this list. So you can essentially see everything. Whether or not it recognizes the name, you at least can see a photo and know what it is. I find that actually useful, and it might not sound that useful, but it really is. So essentially we have everything. If I want to just add something manually, I hit add, put the food, blah, 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 add, done. Add it to my list. Now, we're gonna take this orange, I'm gonna open up the refrigerator. So let's do that now. The refrigerator, the camera in the middle, the best thing you can do is show the camera, then put it in. I'm gonna shut. There we go. Check what you have in the fridge. It shows that I just put this in. I'm gonna go to the food list here. Should be added. Probably already have it in there, but yep, there we go, orange. Now, so we can see it's there, we're good to go. All right, so let's back out. See what happens. I'm gonna open. I'm gonna take out this lemon here. See if it pops up. Huh? So, as you can see, it's definitely gotten better, at least recognizing it by taking a photo. It doesn't always have the name down yet. It's supposed to get better, but honestly, I'm okay with this. So far, so good. And I really do believe that this is just gonna get better and better as the years pass. Really quickly, I thought I would do this. I'm sure people were gonna ask about it. I'm gonna just have 4 items here. I'm gonna put them in the refrigerator just to see what happens, see if it catches all of them in the photo or not. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna open it up. Go like this. Just put that soda in there. Just kind of throw things all over here. Shut it. See if it pops up. All right, so it got a photo of the butter and both fruit. We have the Coke here separated, so it actually separated that out. And you can see that it took the individual fruit also. So honestly, that's pretty cool. It knew that we have, I think it thought this was the butter photo. We have the fruit and then the Coke. It just did that. So pretty cool. We're now going to get into the review on the brand new 4-door flex FamilyHub Plus with AI. I want to be completely honest here. There is certain things that frustrate me in a refrigerator. Number one, ice makers. Why do they always have issues? Number two, fingerprints, right? It can drive you crazy. You have a nice appliance, it's always smudged. Then, freezing your vegetables. Absolutely frustrating, right? You have a drawer of vegetables, you go in there and it's all full of ice. Let me start by backing up and starting with the ice maker on this variation. The ice maker gives you 2 types of ice, which is great, but the great thing about it is it's always full. This thing pumps out ice, and I can't tell you how happy that makes me and my family, especially my kids. I like the convenience of having it in the drawer, and also keeps it out of the way so you're not making a mess, right? You get down here, put your ice in, put it back, and it's gonna fill it up literally so quickly. In fact, this is the first refrigerator that filled both ice bins in the first 12 hours of ownership, plugging it in. So it absolutely blew my mind. While I'm on that subject, little trick, if you buy this, 2 things you want to do. One, you want to pump the water through the spigot or tap or whatever you want to call it. Pump it through, let it run until it's clear. Then go down to your ice makers and press the 2 manual buttons. They're right at the front of the ice maker portion. Hold them down until you have some water actually splash into your bin. This will assure that you have water in there and it's making ice. And I think that was really the key to kicking this one off for us. Next, the beverage center. The beverage center is something that I love, right? Okay, we have cold water on tap, and then we have a self-filling pitcher here. You can also put, fruit, anything you want, take it out, pour your drinks, put it back in, it's gonna fill it up itself. Also, you can put some quick snacks here for the kids, whatever you want. But the best part about this is, if you've owned a refrigerator for a long time, they start to look hideous where you get water, right? Hard water builds up, they just look bad. The good thing is about this is if that happens, you get to cover it up when your friends come over. That I absolutely love about this refrigerator. The next thing is the flex zone. Flex zone meaning this portion here can be anything from a beverage cooler to a freezer and all in between. So we have soft freeze, meat and fish, fruit, veggies, or beverage. Also, you can get the wine rack accessory, but for drinks, we love this, right? It's like it's your own beverage cooler. Open it up, stock it with your favorite soda, whatever it is. But the best part, they're so crisp, and that's the best. Beer, whatever you want, you're going to have some crisp drinks. Otherwise, plenty of storage. This one is not the counter depth, so this one has much more space. Also, you can put snacks here for your kids, whatever you want. Next, self-opening doors. Now, here's something that, let's be honest, we don't need it, right? We do not need the doors to open themselves. How lazy can we be, right? But it's freaking cool. Not only is it cool, it actually is useful. Here's why. Let's just say your hands are all greasy, you don't want to touch your fridge, you don't have to. Or your hands are full, you can't grab to open the fridge, you don't have to. This is something that, no, you don't need, but hey, if they're gonna give it to us, why not take it? And it actually works really good, so why not really enjoy it? And then of course, it's always fun to show it off to your friends. But it works, it can be turned on and off. Also, for those of you wondering, the way it opens is this little device here pushes it out. When it comes to the self-opening doors, there is something I wanted to mention for setup. In your manual packet, they give you 4, and they're sort of like little ramps. The ramps essentially just tilt the fridge ever so slightly so that you can adjust the doors, the ability to open and close. So if you want it to open all the way, it can. If you want it to just barely open, you can do that also. Definitely, you need to use them. You need to make sure that your refrigerator is level. Also, do not forget, you can adjust the door gaps as well as the level. You have the bottom feet that you simply twist to go up, to go down. Same thing with the door. Underneath, a little trick here, underneath this is a little wheel, and you just simply spin it to go up, opposite way to go down. Make sure they're all level and you obtain the gaps you want. The reason I bring this up is you might hear people saying, oh, the doors don't even open all the way. Fully adjustable, the user can fix it. So just keep that in mind. All right, the FamilyHub. This is something I hear a lot of opinions about. Let's talk about no. Of course you don't need it. Do you need a FamilyHub? No. But guess what? I want a FamilyHub. I think it's cool, so they offer it. The great thing about Samsung is they have so many different variations of these refrigerator. You can get a hub, you can not get a hub, you can get a plus size, you can get a smaller one. You can get whatever you like, as well as customization. The panels, so easy to switch. I showed you how to do that. So easy, different colors, different materials. That's just something that adds benefit to the buyer and brings more value through time, because one of the most important things to your appliances is, let's be honest, what they look like. So this gives you options, and I love having options. The Flex Hub itself, this is the biggest, boldest, most beautiful out of any, in my opinion. It's beautiful, it's powerful. I think, they added AI, so you needed more processing power. You can certainly tell. It's more responsive, everything works much better, and it just keeps getting better and better. It's a joy to use. It has a ton of features. For someone like me that has a smart home, you can control your whole home from the hub, and it's now such a better product that it makes that experience even more enjoyable. With cooking and being able to preheat your stove, your microwave, blah, 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 start your vacuum, check on your cameras, answer your Ring doorbell, all able to be done on the Flex Hub. I cannot tell you how much I love this hub. Again, it's so much better than it was in the beginning, and I mean that. It's just great. Last but not least, let's just talk about overall usability and does it keep your food fresh, right? This refrigerator is definitely a premium product. From the metal inside to the way the plastic feels, the shelvings, they feel thick and they're not gonna break, they're gonna last. What does it have to do with keeping your food fresh? It doesn't, but what it does, I believe, is it keeps that optimal temperature and it just keeps it evenly distributed throughout, and that's so important. Therefore, I have found that my vegetables stay fresh longer. The food, if it's kept at the right temperature, stays fresh longer, which saves me money. So, at the end of the day, I am in awe of this refrigerator. I love it. It is by far my favorite of any refrigerator I have tested, owned, etc. A lot of that is going to come from I love tech. I love what this does. The family likes it. It's fun for kids. It's fun for the adults. It's got everything you need. Definitely check it out. This is a must. That wraps up my review on the all-new Samsung 4-door Flex FamilyHub Plus with AI. In my opinion, this refrigerator is something that you should really consider. I think it's a great product. It has great features. Everything you want it to do, it does, plus more. Not to mention, it makes a ton of ice. And if you've owned many refrigerators in your past, you know that's one of the problems typically with the refrigerator. This one does all of that, Plus brings the latest and greatest technology into your kitchen, and I find that technology something that is very useful, and it's something that I believe will just continue to get better and better. As always, I'd like to slow things down for a moment and remind you life is so short. Don't forget to love your family, love your neighbors. Go out today and do a small act of kindness for someone. It is amazing how the smallest act of kindness can go such a long way. Remember, I do YouTube for you and you only, so if you need me, reach out to me in the comments section. I will answer any question you might have. Also, you can come follow me on TikTok, Twitter, X, Facebook, at JB Tech Fanatic, and I would be glad to hear from you. Also, invite you to subscribe one more time. I want to thank you for joining me. I hope that you all stay safe out there. Until the next video, I'm JB Tech Fanatic, and I'm out. Peace.